All right, welcome to the McNeill Science Lab. We have it labeled on the outside. Make sure you keep calm and learn some science. As you come in, on the left we have a 3D topographical map, and the kids can actually touch it, and it's stapled on our wall. We have all of our, from those FOSS kits and Delta kits, the teacher manuals and the science dictionaries. Above, we keep the big set of vocabulary cards, which you can see are being used on the whiteboard. Above the whiteboard, we have the science ABCs, and we have those all the way across. Magnets and a classroom thermometer. Above, we have north, and across the room, we also have all the other directions. Our spring scales and a real thermometer that works. We have a portable greenhouse. It's not being used right now because we're not studying plants yet. Above, we have by objective all the science vocabulary words. So there's organisms and environments. And then we have our matter and energy, force, motion, and energy, and then earth science, which is a big one. It's a real eye-opener when the earth science has so many words that they need to know. It might be a clue into why they have difficulty. We have our very cool globe, and what it does is it shows the shadows and the tilt, so it's in there. Then our lab table setup. We have our goggles that are there all the time, our plastic sheets that are 4 directions, and then each corner or each spot has a different lab tool. So when they're sitting there, we can call them up by either the name of the tool or by what the tool measures, by the unit that it measures, so it really helps us out. Above, we have signs that have the team name and color, and there again is the other directions with east, and it says sunrise beneath it. We have everything nicely organized. It's not in alphabetical order. We're working on getting it back into that, but it was originally. And clear labels. We used the bins that we had already, so we didn't really have to buy too many bins. We did have to buy shelving, however. Our small whiteboard, this is where we put what our journal entries are going to look like. So we use it for that. That's pretty good. Our soils and sands and things are in the corner. Here are some more bins. Over here we have the trays and everything underneath, again still clearly labeled. Earth science is our focus, so one of the things is the phases of the moon, so we have all the phases of the moon labeled. Our clock numbers, again we're trying to put this in every classroom. No matter where you are, you're going to still see the clock numbers just to help reinforce that. More science tools. And then on our cabinets we have the science safety rules going across. We have our fire extinguisher, of course, our 2 sinks, everything nice and clean. It's a requirement that we clean our lab when we're done. We have our creatures. We have a fish tank that we are still looking for what fish we want to put in there. We have a leopard gecko that is being very shy, but she's in there. We have a mealworm colony, and that's in one of the teaks for one of the grade levels, and 5th for complete and incomplete metamorphosis. We have our desktop lamp for plants, and we have some plants going on over there. We also have our tarantula, so she's a hit, let me tell you, in the lab. Above our sink we have the calendar that we sign up for what days we're coming into the lab. Just helps that we don't step on each other's toes. So that is our McNeill Science Lab. Do one more pan all the way around so you can see what it looks like to the students when they walk in the door.